Hello guys, welcome back to my channel Planet for Tech. So I hope you all are doing great. So in the continuing session of our PHP learning, today I am going to describe you some new topics in a PHP. So if you guys have watched my yesterday video, so you know like yesterday we have discussed on magic constant in PHP, and today I'm going to describe you operators in the PHP. So what these operators are and how many types of operators are available in PHP and how we can use those operators in our logical program and in our project. So that all we will learn in this session. So keep focused and watch and try to understand it by doing some practical on the regular basis. So in this session I will show you practically how we can use these operators there. So operators are nothing but you can say it's kind of symbol. It is a kind of symbol which is used to perform some operation on the operands. So let me show you like what these are symbol and what these operands are, why we call it operands. So showing you, let me start my Visual Studio. Correct. So here you can see if I am going to write $a equals to let's suppose $a equals to 12 and $b equals to 13. So here you can see there is a one symbol between $a and 12. We know that $a is a variable and 12 is a value of its variable. But between $a and 12 you can see here you can see there is one equal to operator. So this symbol is nothing but the PHP operators we use here. Then what about this $a and $a, $b and 13 and 12? So $a and 12 is called as operand. So operators are used to perform some operation on operands. So here $a and 12 are nothing but operands. So if I will ask you what these are operands, so here operands are $a and 12. So on this $a and 12 we have applied one operation that is equal to. So here equals to is a operation you can say. So to perform this operation we have used a symbol. This is called as operator. So this is what the definition of operator. So operator is a symbol which is used to perform some operations on operands. Now let's check how many types of operators are there. There are 11 type of operators available in PHP, and there is another classification of operators on the basis of operands count. Let's suppose uh, we are going to use the operator for two operands, so that time it is called as binary operators. If we are performing the operation a single operand, so it is unary operators, and if we are performing the operation in three operands, that time it is considered as ternary operators. Showing you an example. So here you can see if we have $a equals to 12, $b equals to 13, and I'm going to uh, print. So echo, let's see, $c equals to $a plus $b echo, sorry, result $c. Let me show you this working. Localhost practice. See, the result is 25. It is showing here can see. So here we have used plus operator between two operands $A and $B. So here plus operator will comes in the category of binary operator. Why binary operator? Because this plus operator is used between two operand A and B. That is why it is called as binary operator. Now what about the unary operator? Let's suppose if I am going to write another example here, just comment this one. If this is $A and plus equals to 12. So you can see here, I am performing this operator. I am using this plus operator only for the variable $A. So here it is going to consider as binary operator as well because 12 and $A. These are two things, two operands. So this will also come in the binary operator. But what about this? Suppose you have a $A and if I am using minus symbol before this, so $A equals to, let's suppose 12. So if I will echo minus $A, so what it will give? Just see. Let me comment this all. You can see it is showing minus 12. Means uh, the value of A is 12, but we have used a minus symbol before this $A, so it becomes negative value. So whatever operator we are using with single operand is called as unary operator. Here you can see, so $A is uni. So this way you can understand we have unary operators. Operators means single operands, so it is called as unary operators. Two operands is there, so it is called as binary operators. If there are three operators, three operands, then it is called as ternary operators. I'm showing you three operands as well here. Suppose there is a one conditional operator. I will describe you it later, but you can, for simplicity, you can see here so that you can understand what is the ternary operator. So suppose we have $A equals to 12, and I want to see $A is greater than 2. If it is greater than 2, so it should print $A is $A is greater than 12. Sorry, greater than 20, not 12. Otherwise, otherwise it should print $A is less than 20. So guys, you can see here, I have used the operator here, question mark and the colon. So these operators can be used with the three operands only. So from this to this block, this is the first operand, you can consider it, and this is the second operand, you can consider it, and this is the third operand. So here you can see we have more than one, not more than one, more than two operand. That is why it is called as ternary operands. So ternary operators means the operators which are going to be used with three operands. So this operators is called as ternary operator here. You can see the first operand is before the question mark, second is after the question mark, and third is after the colon. So this operator is called as ternary operator here. So it is used just to make if-else replacement. So we will learn it in a better way in the coming session. Let me show you. Here you can see it is printing $age less than 12. So it is check this condition. So this is called the ternary operator. So I hope it is clear to all like what is unary operator, what is binary operator, and what is ternary operators. Now we are going to learn in depth what these operators, 11 type of operators are. So these operators are the first one is the arithmetic operators. So arithmetic operators means the operators which are going to be used for arithmetic uh, calculation. Those are called as arithmetic operators. Suppose $A equals to 10 and $B equals to 5 we have. Now we want to add these two values. So for this what we will use echo result is we know the result is $C and we are going to use here $C equals to $A plus $B. So guys, you can see here I have used the plus symbol between the $A and $B. So here plus is going to be considered as the binary operator because we are using it behind between two operands. So we are adding this and $B. So it is called as arithmetic operator or operation also. You can see here. So plus symbol is used. So this in the same way what operators we can have in the arithmetic operator. So this can be plus and minus and product or you can say multiply. For multiply we use the asterisk symbol here and for division or divide you can say for divide we use this operator and for reminder we use the percent and this is also called as modulus operator. Apart from this, there is one more operator that is exponent operator. That is exponent operator. So I will describe you what these are. So you know plus is very common and minus is just to subtract the value. Multiply is to multiply the value going to multiply. So it should give you 10 multiply 5 means 50. You can see the multiply is working here. The same way divide is there. So if I'm going to divide $A by 2, so it should give output as 10 divided by 5 means 10 divided by 5 means it should give the 2. You can see here if I'm using modulus operator here instead of divide, so it is not going to give you the quotient, it will give you the remainder. So if we are dividing 10 by 5, so remainder will be 0. So you will get the output as 0 here. See, that is why this percent operator is called as the remainder or modulus operator in PHP. And divide, and you can see we have exponent operator. So let's suppose I'm going to take a equals to 2 and b equals to 3. And if I'm writing a exponent b, it means what it is a means the value of a is what 2 2 to the power of 3. So we all know like 2 to the power of 3 equals to what 2 multiply 2 multiply 2 equals to 8. So it should give the result 8 there. You can see, so this is the exponent. So exponent operator means the power component we can calculate here. So these operators comes under the arithmetic operators: plus, minus, product, multiply, divide, remainder, modulus, and the exponent operator. I hope this is clear to all. Now come to the next point, that is the assignment operator. So in the assignment operator, we can see there are basically two types of assignment operator is there. The first one is the equal to. You can see here, this is nothing but equals to. This is the symbol we use. So you can see here, so we have used equals to operator. $a equals to 12. So here you can see we are assigning the value 2 to the variable $a, that is why it is called as assignment operator. Now come to the next point. The next assignment operator is called as short hand operators. So this is bit important for those who are preparing for interview and they are freshers. So what these shorthand operators are, that we have to understand here. Shorthand operators is the combination of two things. It is the combination of two things. The arithmetic operator, let me write it in short, and and assignment operator. So these two assignment operator writing in short. So you can see here shorthand operators is combination of two things, arithmetic operator as well as assignment operator. I am going to show you in the example here. So you can see here we have $a equals to 2 and $b equals to 3. Let's suppose, and if I am going to write it in this way, $a plus equals to $b. So what it means? This is going to be interpreted as yeah, you can see this is also work. $a equals to $a plus $b. So here you can see we have used two symbols here, the plus operator as well as equals to operator. You can see here we have used two, let me zoom it, but here plus symbol as well as equals to operator. So as I have told you, this shorthand operators is nothing but the combination of arithmetic operator, that is plus minus and all, and assignment operator, that is equal to. So here you can see two operators we have used, plus as well as equals to. So it is called as shorthand operator, because somehow it is shortening this expression. Here you can see $a equals $a plus b. So this is very lengthy expression, so it is shortening it, that is why it is called a shorthand operator. Now let me print the result of echo $a. So it will give you the result as, here you can see a equals to 12 and the b equals to 3. So result should come as 5. Let's see in the output. Here, the result is 5. It means the shorthand operator is working the same way the lengthy or the complete expression works. So, I hope you guys understood like why this is called as shorthand operators, because somehow it is shortening the length of expression by using the combination of arithmetic operator as well as assignment operator. Now comes to the next operator, that is the bitwise operators. So guys, bitwise operators means, as you all know, like computer understand the language of bit. Bit means 1 equals to true and 0 equals to false. So these two digits are used for bitwise operators. So bitwise operators is nothing but there are some specific symbols which can be used to perform the bitwise operations. So these operations are nothing but AND, OR, XOR, etc. So this way these are the different bitwise operators. So we can see here. So let me show you in the example. So you can see these are the bitwise operators here. So this is the AND operator, and this is the OR operator. This is XOR operator. This is NOT operator. This is shift left, and this is the shift right operator. So I'm going to show you one or two example here because all is not going to be used in the regular day-to-day programming. So these are the very specific symbols. Let me show you the AND operator. So what is the AND operator? If you guys are uh, bit familiar about the logical operation, so you will be able to understand it easily. So let's suppose $a, we have the bit 1 equals to 1, and we have bit 2 equals to 0. So if we are performing OR operation or AND operation in this, so let me show you echo dollar bit 1 and operator. This is the AND operator. You guys can see dollar bit 2. So this is the bit 2. So we are performing AND operation in bit 1 and bit 2. So it is going to be considered as 1 and 0. So 1 and 0 means it will give you output as 0. You can see here it is giving you output as 0. So this is the bitwise operation. If you are using the OR operator, so it will give you the output of 1 or 0. So definitely it will produce result as 1. You can see here. So to perform the bitwise operation, we use the bitwise operator here. XOR, if you are using the XOR, it means it will perform the A XOR B and it returns the 0. If any of the bits are 1, so it will return you the 0. So this way you can understand like these are the bitwise operators. Now the next operator is the comparison operator. So we can compare in comparison operator we compare the operands. So basically there are uh, this type of comparison like less than, equal to, greater than, and greater than or less than equal to, less than or greater than equal to, and spaceship. So in this you can see two things we have to focus more, that is the identical operator and spaceship operator. I'm going to show you this practically here. So let's see. So you can see here, if we have $a equals to 5 and $b equals to 3. So I'm going to print. So firstly you have to see like $a equals, let me show you one condition here. If $a equals to $b. So guys, you can understand what result we will see here. Let me print you echo $a. $a is equals to $b, and if this condition is not meeting, then we can see here $a is not equals to b. So here you can see we have used double equal to operator. So double equal to operator is basically used to compare the two value. You have to focus here. I'm saying it is used to compare two two values. So here you can see the value of $a is 5 and value of $b is equal to 3. So we are comparing 5 is equals to 3 or not. If it is equal, so it will give you the if condition, otherwise else condition. You can see the result here. It is saying $a is not equals to $b. Definitely $a is 5 and b is 3. That is why it is showing you this block. Two values are not equal. Here if you are using this way also, so you will get the same result, not equals to. Let's suppose if I am using here 3. So guess what should be the output. So you can see the value of a is 3 and the value of b is also a 3. So definitely here we are comparing two values. So this block will get printed here. You can see $a is equals to $b. Both are equals. So double equal to operator are used to compare the two values. But here you can see the type of $A is 3 and type of $A is integer and $B is string. So its type is, you can see here, integer, and here its type is string. The type is different, but the value is same. That is why it is showing you $A is equals to B. But $A is equals to B value wise. Values are same, but not their type. So the next question comes in mind is how to compare the value as well as its type. So if we are comparing value as well as its type, so that is called as identical operator. Same is different and identical is different. So when we are saying two values are same, it means these values are same on the basis of their value. But when we are saying these are identical, it means these are same on the basis of their value as well as type. So if I'm going to use here triple equals to operator, so this is called as the identical operator here. So it is going to compare the values as well as type also. So it will check value and type also. So here you can see it is not going to $A and B are identical. So here you can see not identical. So what it will print? So the value of A and B both are same, but the type is not. So it is printing U. It is not identical. It is not identical. This is correct because the values are same. The values are same, but their type are different. That is why these are not identical. Now let me make both same. Here you can see the value as well as the type. Both are same. So these are not same. These are identical, you can say here. So I hope you guys understood like what is same and identical. When we are saying something is same, it means its value are same. When we are saying something is identical, it means their value as well as their type is also same. So this is called as identical operator. I have shown you the triple equals to is nothing but the identical. It compares the value as well as the type of the operands. The same way we can see here negation operator. If we are using the negation, it means not identical and not equals to here also. You can use it like this, not equals to. So it compares not equals to condition. In the same way, you can see here not equals to. So not we have two version of not equals to. So not equals to means it is not greater than or not either not less than. It is not. It is either greater than or either uh, less than. So you can use it here $A greater than $B. So it means A is greater than B. If you are using the less than, so it means A is less than B. But if you are using not equals to, it means A not equals to B. And if you are using this way, it means A is not i- A is either greater than B or it is less than B. It means not equal to. So this is the second version of not equals to. In the same way, less than and greater than. So this one is the less than or equal to and greater than or equals to. And the next interesting operator is the space shift operator. So in the space shift operator, we use the sequence of three symbols here. So these three symbols are like this, showing you. This is the space shift. This is the space shift operator. You can see here we are using the three symbols together, less than, equals to, and greater than. So this space shift operator compares three times. The first time it will check if A is greater than B. If A is greater than B, sorry, If A is less than B, the first operator is less than. If A is less than B, so it will return minus 1. Then the second operator is equals to. So if A is equals to B, so it will give you 0. And third operator is greater than, so it will compare. If A is greater than B, then it will give you 1. So here we have used three sequence of operators here. So the first one is less than, equals to, and greater than. So in the altogether these three operators are called as specific operator. So this was all about the comparison operators. Now come to the next point, that is the incrementing or decrementing operators. So we can see here the incrementing and decrementing operator, how it works. Just suppose we have $a equals to 1, and $a plus plus we are doing here, and after this we are printing echo $a. So what will be the output of A here? You can see here, initially in the line number 3 the value of A was 1, but in the line number 5 we have incremented it by using the plus plus operator. So plus plus is doing what? It is just adding the 1 in the previous value. So $a equals to $a plus 1. So this is what this increment operator is doing here. So it is increasing the value by 1. That is why it is called as the increment operator. So here the value will of A will be what? 1 plus 1 equals to 2. So the output should come as 2 here. You can see here. Yeah, correct. So this way you can see the increment operator is increasing the previous value by 1. The same way there is a decrement operator. So definitely it will decrease the value here. So you can see a minus 1, 1 minus 1 equals to 0. So it should give the value as 0 in the output. You can see here. So this way we can understand there are two type of increment, and there are two type of operator, that is increment operator and decrement operator. But in this increment and decrement operator, two things come, like post increment, and post and pre, you can say, not post. Post and pre operators. So post increment, pre increment, post decrement, and pre decrement. So if we are using this operator after the operand, so it is called as post. Let's see. And if we are using these operators before the operand, so it is called as pre. If I am going to write it like this way, so this is the example of pre decrement. Let me show you first. Now it is pre-increment. So here you can see the value of A was 1, but in the line number 5 we have incremented it by 1. Then after its value becomes uh, 1 incremented, and we are printing here. So see what is the output. It is showing you output as 2 because we have incremented the value of A, then after we have used it. If I am going to echo this here only, so what will be the output? We can see here 2, the same. So if we are using the pre-decrements, so the output will be 1 minus 1, that is 0. So this way you can understand the value of any variable we can increment before or post. So pre-increment, post-increment. So this all was about the increment and decrement operators. Now next is the logical operators. So in the logical operators, we compare two operand logically, whether they are equals to or they are not equals to, and not equals to. We can compare two operators not equals to. See here, if we have two condition, like $a equals to 12 and $b equals to 13. Now we want to see here dollar a equals to, or you can say greater than 20. So this is the first condition we want to check whether the dollar a is greater than 20 or not. Along with, we want to check one more condition, that is dollar a is greater than dollar b or not. So to combine more than one condition, what we use here, AND operator. So this is the AND operator we use here. So AND operators, so logical operators are used basically uh, to to check or to combine more than one condition at the same time. So here you can see it is checking the first condition together with the second condition. So we are using the AND operator here. So this is called as AND operator. So echo, you can see dollar a is uh, greater, you can print here greater, else dollar a is smaller. Now let's see the output here. Dollar a is smaller. Why it is showing dollar a is smaller? You can see here dollar a is greater than 20, so this condition fails because dollar a value is 12, and dollar a is greater than b, so b's value is 13, so this condition also fails, so it will not come here. So AND operator means both the condition must be true, then only it will comes here. Let's suppose if I am going to make it 5, so then you can see here dollar a is less than 20, this condition fails, but the second condition is true, dollar a means 12 is greater than 5, so this condition is true. Here you can see the one condition is true, even it is not going to print the if block, it is showing you the else block here because both the condition must be true as we are using here AND operator. So in the same way, but in the different context, there is another operator, that is the OR operator. So for OR operator, so OR operator is going to check either of the condition must be true, means if we have two conditions, so at least one condition must be true. So in this case, you can see this first condition going to be false because 12 is not greater than 20, but the second condition is true. That is why it is going to comes this block. You can see here. So I hope it is clear. We use the AND operator to compare two conditions at a time, and that two condition must be true. And OR operator is used to compare either one of the condition is going to be true. The same way, you can see the next operator is the string operators. So for the string operators, we have two things. One is the uh, dot operator, you can see. So this dot operator is called as concatenation, concat operator here you can use, and the another is called as the concat assignment operator. So let's suppose we have two strings. You can see dollar a first name equals to Ram, and the second name means last name equals to Gupta. So we want to print the name of the echo. So here we use the first name dot last name. So here we are using the dot operator, that is the concatenation operator. So just to append the second string, but the first string we are using the dot operator here. So you can see it is going to show you the complete name. Oh, let me give you the one space here so that you can see properly. Now you can see it is showing the proper name. So this dot operator is used to append the string here. Now the second string operator is the concat with assignment. So let's suppose I'm going to create the new name. So let me create the another example, name, the last name. here you can see we are appending the last name with the name, then after assigning it to name back. So it is doing like this: dollar name equals to dollar name plus, sorry, dollar last name. So this way it will give you the output echo name. See here. So it is giving you the output similar to the name dot last name. But again, it's kind of shorthand operator which we have already covered in the few minutes back. So there are two types of the string operators. You can see the plus, sorry, dot and the dot assignment. The next is the array operators. So these operators I will cover when I will describe you the array. So there we can see there are one type of the data which is called as the array. So that we will cover there. So here you can see there are operators like plus and equals to and not equals to identical and the not identical and inequality. So these operators we use to compare the array. For simplicity, I am going to show you one example here so that you can understand what these are and how we can use it. Let's suppose I am creating one array that is a 12 and I'm going to assign the adding two value here, and the say and another array I'm going to create dollar $b equals to 1 and 3. If I am going to add these two array dollar $a plus dollar $b and going to store it in a dollar $c, and we are going to print this array echo dollar $c. Now see, oh, it's giving the array issue. Okay, so to print the array value, we can't use the echo because echo is used to print the string only, not the array. So to print the array, we can use another function, that is print r, we can use here. So let me show you how this works. So here you can see it is giving you the output 12 and 13. 12 and 13 because we have printed $C. So by using the add operator, it is not going to exactly add this value here. So that we will cover in the next class, like how these array operators works there. So there are some union and equality, so that will cover in a chapter of array. Now come to the next operator, that is the type operators. So type operators is nothing but the instance of operator. So instance of operator is being used to check the type of uh, any data. Let's suppose we have one class. The class name is boys. Here we have one class that is boy, and we have another class that is girl. So now you can see we have two class, boys and girl, and we are going to create one object $b equals to new boys and another object $g equals to new girls. Now I want to check like the object B is type of boys or type of girls, so that we can see here. Let's see if $b is instance of boys. We can print it echo yes, it is boy. Else we can print girl. Let's see, it is printing yes, it is boy. Here you can see we have created object of boy. Object is also called as instance in tech fields. So you can see here B, $B is an instance of boys. That is why it is coming under the if block. Otherwise, it comes in the else block. Let's suppose if I am checking G here. So $G is an instance of boys. So definitely it is not an instance of boys, but it is an instance of girls. That is why here the if condition will fails and control will comes to the line number 17. That is no, it is girls. You can see here. So this way you can understand like instance of operator is used to check the type or instance of objects. It is not going to check the type of the data. It is going to check the type of the instance here. So to compare the type of object instance, we use the instance of operator. And this is what we can see here, the type operators comes. And the next operator is the execution operators. So executions operator are nothing but uh, s- specific symbol which is used to run the shell command in PHP. Let's suppose if I am going to run one command in the command prompt, let me start. So if I am writing here dir, no, let me start the command prompt in the same folder, that is the practice folder. Then you can compare the result of these two there. So this is our practice folder and going to run the directory command. So it is giving you this output. You guys can see here. So this directory dir uh, command prompt is giving this output. So if you want to use the same command in the PHP, then how you can execute this same command here? So for that only we use the execution operator. Here the role of execution operator comes here. So this is nothing but backticks operator. Backticks operator we use for executing the command prompt commands. So you can see here if I'm going to write echo. So this backticks is not the single quote. So this is a single quote operator. So single quote and backticks both are different. Now you can see this is the backtick operator. So backtick operator basically you can see in your keyboard on the top of the tab key. In the top of the tab key you can apply the backticks operator with shift by pressing the shift. You can see here. So this is the single quote operator and this is the backticks operator. So backticks, if we are using the single quote directory command inside the single quote, so it is not going to give you the execution of this command. Instead of that, it will print the dir there. You can see here. It is not considering dir as a command. So what mistake we are doing here? We have used the single quote instead of using the backticks. Now let's see by using the backticks what it gives the output dir. So here we are using the backticks operator. So backticks operator is used to run the command prompt command in PHP. You can see here. So now this output comes like this. So this output and the output what we have seen here in the command prompt both are same. You can compare it there. So if in interview someone asks you like how you can execute the command prompt command in PHP, so the answer is definitely by the use of backtick operators. So backtick operators is called as execution operator here in the PHP. Now next operator is the error control operator. So error control operators means let's suppose if we are if there is something which is going to be used in our future code and that code is not available, that particular line of code is not available, or we are sure like it is going to give you some error, so that time you can control the error. Like let me show you one example here. I'm going to include one file here which is not available, demo.php. Guys, you can see we are in the practice folder, and in the practice folder there is only one file, that is the index.php. There is no demo.php. So when I will run this run this file, so it will give one error. You can see here. So it is showing some warning like Warning include demo.php failed to open the stream, no such file directory. So this file is not available there, that is why it is giving this error. So if you want to control this error, so you can stop it by using the operator before to this line. So by using this, it is not going to show you this error. You can see the error is vanished. It means if you want to control the PHP errors, so you can use symbol just before to the line. So it is going to control that errors or stop that errors. It is not handling that error. It is just stopping, just hiding the errors. That is why it is called as error control operator. Means at the rate is considered as the error control operator because it controls or it stops the errors. So this was the last operator in the PHP. So in the PHP, how many operators are there? So 11 type of operators are there, and apart from this, on the basis of number of operands, we have classified this as the unary operator as well as binary operators. Unary operator for the single operand, binary for the double operand, and the ternary for the triple operand. Means if you have the three operands and you are using some operations, so that is called as ternary operators. So in this video, this much only, guys, and I hope you all are enjoying and learning together by watching this continuous series of PHP session. And in the next session, I am going to cover you new topics. So till that time, you guys can practice my previous videos as well as this one. Thank you. Thank you for coming here.